Are you ready?
Yep.
Hello, and welcome to the Haverford Weekly News. Today's date, October 6th, 2009. I'm Armin Melican.
And I'm Robert Collins. Today's top story. Moving forward, Mr. Stambaugh sets a new course for the Haverford School.
He challenged us to redefine our outlook on what it means to be a man. Rather than continuing old ways, we as a community should strive to keep an open mind.
Mr. Stambaugh stressed that the measure of a man is not limited to his achievements on the athletic field or in the classroom, or to any superficial display of masculinity, but rather encompasses his impact on those around him. And that, in this reporter's opinion, is a sentiment we should all take to heart.
Mr. Stambaugh's speech was inspired partly by Gino Diaz's lively and engaging speech recently at Westtown School.
Check the
Novels may be read by individuals. In other words, you read a novel by yourself. But novels can only be understood by collectives, which is to say, there is no one person who can begin to understand what a novel means. Which is why when we read novels, we tend to talk about them as a group, so that you can see the many different sides of it, so you can hear the many different opinions. And this goes along with language. There is nobody in the world that I know of who can understand all the language in any novel. You always need to reach out. In fact, the mechanism of reading, all of us learn to read by following the simple mechanism that we ask someone else, what does this mean? You don't learn to read because you look at a page and suddenly you know the shit. You spend your first 10 years as a reader, maybe even more, dependent on other people to help you. And so, for me, reading has always been a collective enterprise.
Back in the days on the boulevard I landed, we used to kick routines in the presence.
Last Friday, sixth former Jimmy Borner opened his own photography exhibition in Wayne. Our arts and entertainments correspondents have this story.
This is the first time I've ever done an exhibit like this, and these are just 10 of my favorite pictures, the way we see things and how it varies from person to person. What makes this kind of photography unique to a lot of people is the fact that the colors and the contrast, the shadows and the highlighting are all very vivid and varied, and oftentimes make the picture appear very surreal.
There's been a lot of recent discussion on whether seniors should take final exams. With more on that, we go to our man on the street, Michael Kane. Mike?
He's the man on the street. He's the man on the street. Michael Kane. Today's question. Should seniors have to take final exams?
What is your opinion on the policy that seniors might have to take final exams this year?
I don't like it.
I think it's completely ridiculous. I don't see the flaws in our current system right now, so I don't know why we have to go and change it.
Students will be more inclined to do less work as the year finishes up. I think that we're almost getting punished, even though that's not the point.
It will just be the first time we'll have to do this, and the seniors' reaction would not be good.
When you're getting ready to graduate high school, you should have to think about college, and I don't think that's fair for them to have to take final exams.
Fair enough.
I don't know that that's been in any way really decided. I don't see that happening.
I'm Michael Caine, and that's the word on the street.
And now we visit Mr. Loving's classroom in a series we like to call Cribs.
Yo, welcome to my crib. I'm actually not Jewish, I'm actually Catholic. But I put this up on the wall last year, and it was when the building was new, so I'm afraid to take it down because it actually stained the wall. That's my favorite Dave Matthews song. It's the lyrics to Two Step. Simpsons characters. Photo much. My favorite Simpsons character is probably like this guy Stu. How do you like it? 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 A couple of them are dead. That one's dead already.
10 years from now, we'll still be on top. Yo, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Now, what you gonna do with a school that got money much longer than yours and a team much stronger?
I would show you the other rooms in my crib. This is heated perch.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. For all of us here at the Weekly News, I'm Armin Melican.
And I'm Robert Collins. Thanks for stopping by.